Hello everyone. In today's class, we will be studying or discussing about the questions which have appeared in the 2026 prelims and that too in the current affairs part. So now let us start with the first question, that is ships, like your 40th question, which of the following countries have to cross the Strait of Hormuz to reach out to the Indian Ocean? Now, for you to answer this question, it will be very easy for you to answer this question. Strait of Hormuz. If you know the what are the bordering countries of a Strait of Strait of Hormuz. Now, in this, if you see here, Bahrain, and if you to see the Syria. See, Syria is not the bordering country of the Strait of Hormuz. Similarly, Egypt. So Egypt enters into this Indian Ocean through the Suez Canal. Like, if any ship is crossing from the Egypt, that is, they have to cross to the Red Sea and then they will enter into the Indian Ocean, not the. Similarly, the same goes with, and the Syria is not a bordering country of the Strait of Hormuz. So these two are eliminated. Like, these two are not the option. So the remaining answer, first one and the third one, that is your answer. Bahrain and Qatar. Their ships, if their ships has to go from the Bahrain or the Qatar, then they have to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. That is 1 and 3. That is your answer. Okay, now let us go to the second question, that is about the Interpol notice. So actually Interpol means International Police Notice. See, this Interpol, they issue so many notices. Why do they issue the notices? That is to understand or to build the cooperation against the world police. Cooperation amongst the police from the different parts of the world, For example, everyone should understand the same thing. What does it mean? So for increasing this effective cooperation amongst the police of different countries, they issue different colored notices, so that there will be a uniform code for us to understand. So in that, silver notice, blue notice, black and green, these are the notices which are given by the Interpol. So now, what does this consist of? Like, what is the silver notice? Silver notice is given for the tracing of the criminal, tracing of the criminal. So the Interpol gives the silver notice for the tracing of the criminal assets. Next, similarly, the black notice is given for the unidentified bodies. Similarly, green notice is given for the threat to a public, any person, if there are threat to a public notice, for them the green notice is given, and blue notice is given for the criminal investigation, identity or the location. So in this way they are given. So A is matching with the 4. Next one, blue notice, B is matching with the 2. C is matching with the 1 and D is matching with the 3. So these are the things you have to understand, 4, 2, 1, 3. So whichever option it has, 4, 2, 1, 3, this is the correct answer. Okay, students, now let us go to the next question, that is, it is talking about the Chancellor visit of Germany, Chancellor of Germany visiting to India. So they have recently visited India, and now what is the thing, they are talking about what are the MOUs that we have signed, or what are the agreements that have been signed between India and the Germany during this one. And here, read carefully that which of the following are not correct. It is purely a factual question which has been asked because of this current affair, recent visit of German Chancellor to India. Now, so this, let us understand, they are asking for not the correct statement. Now here, if you see, signing of MOU between the All India Institute of Ayurveda and the University of Hamburg. So this is not the one. If you read the agreement signed between India and Germany in that journal, it is like University of Christie University. Christie University is where we have signed, Germany and India have signed the agreement, not the University of Hamburg. So that one is the wrong statement. Now again, signing of MOU of youth hockey development between India and the German Hockey Federation. Yes, we have signed this agreement. Next one, establishment of bilateral dialogue mechanism between on the Indo-Pacific. Yes, this is also a correct one. Now next one, opening of honorary consul in Germany, consul of Germany in Lucknow. So it is not in the Lucknow, it is in Ahmedabad. It is in the Ahmedabad. So this statement is wrong. So now what is asked in the question? They are asking for the incorrect or not correct statements. So what are the not correct statements in this given question? The answer is D. 1 and 4. These are the incorrect statements for this question. Yes, students. Next question. X is born in the UK and was conferred Nobel Prize in 2025. He was a professor in an American university when this prize was announced. Identify the X. So this is, if you read the 2025 Nobel Prizes which are given, then you can easily answer this, you can answer this question. So this is purely a fact-based question. That is the John Clark is the answer. John Clark is the answer. And we know about the Nobel Prizes. Okay, students, for this 47th question, so they are asking about which of the following statements with regard to Grand Slam tennis tournaments is or are correct. So if they are talking about the tournaments, so and then they are asking how many of the above statements, they are given 3 statements, how many of them are correct. So now let us see, the tournaments have shared the governance structure, established a partnership in Grand Slam tournaments. Yes, this is true. Now next one, they are the opening entry internationally at the age of 14. No, this one is wrong and this one is also wrong. So the answer for this one is A only. Only one. One only is the correct answer. Yes, coming to the next question. Consider the following statements about the river bridges connecting India with the neighboring countries. So what are the different bridges that connects India with its bordering countries? That is what we have to understand. So Maitri Setu, yes, that is the one which connects India and Bangladesh. And here it connects, this Maitri Setu connects over the Feni river. Yes, this is also correct. And it is connecting India. See, it connects some Sabroom in India to Ramgarh in Bangladesh. So this is where it connects to, but they have told Ramgarh in India. No, it is from Sabroom in India to Ramgarh in the Bangladesh. They have just twisted it. So this is not the correct statement. Next one, Jhulan suspension bridge connects India with the Myanmar. No, Jhulan suspension bridge is with the Nepal. India and that will connect India with the Nepal. So that is also a wrong statement. Now, Mechi Bridge, its approaches connect Pinataki bypass in India with the Kakra with the in Nepal. Yes, this is the correct answer. So the answer here is 3 only. 3 only is the correct answer. First one, Maitri Setu is incorrect because they have twisted the names. Second one, it is because not with the Myanmar but with the Nepal. That is why the correct option for us is C. Okay, now let us start with the next question. Consider the following statements with respect to AI Impact Summit 2026 held in the New Delhi. Yes, we have seen recently in India it has happened, AI Impact Summit. Now, let us see the statements regarding this AI Impact Summit. So, the summit's intellectual framework was based on the foundational sutras of people, planning and progress. No, it is based on the foundational features of people, planet and progress. So these are the 3 things that are there: people, planet and the progress. So now here they have done planning, that is the wrong thing. So this statement 1 is wrong. Now you see, you eliminate those options which has 1 in it. Now your chances are B and D. Let us see what is happening. So the preamble stresses democratizing the AI resources, acknowledging the character for democratic diffusion and AI as a binding framework. See here, whenever AI impact summits happen, AI things happen, like any international meetings happen, summits happen, whatever the decisions they take is not binding. They are just a framework based. They are voluntary in nature and non-binding in nature. They are voluntary and non-binding in nature. Not binding in nature. When, for example, tomorrow they may happen another AI summit in another country. Let us take the South America, in any of the South American countries. So that is not binding. India need not to have to follow all those rules. It is voluntary. If we feel that they are good, we may follow that approach. If we feel that they are not, we may not. So similarly, they are voluntary in nature. They are not binding. Okay, and then this New Delhi Declaration of Impact structured around 7 axis chakras. Yes, 7 pillars. That is only the correct answer. So second one is also wrong. So the option 1 which we are left with is third one. So now understanding these objectives and these wordings are very important whenever we answer these type of questions. Okay. Now, we have seen about the Asian grouping. So, the next question they are asking about the connectivity projects which have been India and the Asian member countries. India and Asian. So, what is the Asian member countries? So, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So, in this, under these things, India is trying to maintain the close relationship with the 10 Asian countries plus one. Right now, one more country has been added to it. So, right now there are 11 countries in the Asian grouping. So, India as a bloc, we are trying to maintain good relationship with the Asian countries. We are trying to improve the connectivity, cultural, economic partnership with these countries, economic partnership with these countries. So in this aspect, they have asked the question. So here, which of the projects that comes under India and the Asian member countries? So now, Kaladan multimodal transport system. Yes, it is in the Myanmar. Myanmar is also a member of the Asian grouping. Next one, IMT trilateral highway. So here, IMT stands for India, Myanmar, and T for Thailand. Thailand multilateral highway. 3 countries connecting a trilateral highway. Yes, this is also a correct one. Now, Agartala and Akhouara railway line. So, this is not the part of ASEAN. This is with the Bangladesh. This is with the Bangladesh. That is why third one is not the one. Remaining is the answer. First one and second one. 1 and 2 is your answer. 1 and 2 is your answer. So, first one and second one is the correct answer. Okay, so next question. So in this thing, they have asked about they have given projects which has been supported by India and the countries where they have been supported. This is also a direct factual question. So now let us see. So here, if you go for the Mangdechu hydroelectric power plant. So that is done with the Mangdechu plant 1 and 2. It is in the Bhutan where Indian government is developing this hydroelectric power project. Next one, restoration of the Store Palace. So that is in the Afghanistan. Next one, district hospital at the Dikkoya. So that is in the Sri Lanka. So district hospital and that is in Sri Lanka, and the last one is the Institute for Security and Law Enforcement Studies, that is in the Bhutan. So your option is 3, 2, 4, 1. So your option is C. So these are the things which has been supported by India in the different countries. Okay students, let us see how to solve these kind of typical questions in this one. So here, as I told you, Colombo Press is a regional consultative process in which member states take a binding decision by the consensus. So here see, whenever, as I told you earlier, whenever there is international forums or the platforms, there we don't take binding decisions. There we will do it is a non-binding in nature, they are voluntary in nature, right? So here since it is a binding, this is a wrong statement. Now eliminate 1 from the options. So your option is 2 and 3. So it is like a easy way to understand. See here, they are not binding in nature, they have given, and then those decisions are non-binding. Yes, any kind of international platforms. So by just understanding this binding or non-binding in nature, you can answer 2 questions in the prelims paper. So one thing you have to remember in the mind, students, that whenever there is an international platforms, unless and until it is mentioned clearly, they are voluntary in nature, they are non-binding in nature. No one can force any other country to follow these rules. It should happen only through the voluntary process. So by eliminating that, you can easily answer this question. Option is 2 and 3. Yes, students, here also they have given only which of the following organizations can be considered, or how many of them awarded Nobel Prize twice. Who received the Nobel Prize? 2 times is what there. This purely factual basis, students. So nothing to worry. These type of questions UPSC gives us to make the paper more and more tough. Purely factual, and here the answer is United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. Only that institution has got Nobel Prize 2 times. And the rest they have received only 1 time. Okay, students, so they have given one more to make our life so tough. This UPSC has given a purely factual thing. So these kind of questions, whenever you see, it is better you skip it in the exam. But for you to know the answer is 3142. UNMIL, they have started this one in 2008 to 2014. UNMIL 2003 to 2018, this is the mission they have taken. Next one, MINURCAT. So they have undertaken this mission from 2007 to 10. Next one, MINUSTAH. So this one they have undertaken in the year 2004 to 17, and the last one, UNMISET, they have undertaken this mission in 2002 to 2005. So these are the 4 missions. These are purely factual things. No need to stress much about these kind of things. Now next one, this is also purely question which they have asked about the BIMSTEC, where the locations have been asked. So now let us see where are the, this is about the BIMSTEC. You know about the BIMSTEC, right? Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technological Educational Cooperation. So this is the, what is the main purpose we have started this BIMSTEC organization? This is to bring cooperation among all those countries who have borders with the Bay of Bengal. As the name suggests, Bay of Bengal. So that we can strengthen the cultural aspects with these countries. So what is the, in that, under this we have established so many cultural centers and other developing centers under this program. So now they are asking where are they located. So now BIMSTEC Cultural Industries Observatory, that is located in the Thimphu. Next one, BIMSTEC Energy Center, that is located in the Bengaluru. Next one, BIMSTEC Center for Weather and Climate, that is located in Noida. BIMSTEC Technology Transfer Center, that is located in Colombo. So your option will be 4, 2, 1. This is your 4th one. Option D is your answer. Next one, which of the following countries are members of the European Union? We all know European Union is a 27. Right now there are 27 member countries in this grouping. Now in this grouping there are 27 member countries, and previously 28 were there, but UK has exited from the European Union in 2016 and it has become a 27 member countries. Now they are asking which of the following countries are the members of the European Union. So under this you can say that Belarus. So one thing we can understand is Belarus is a close ally of Russia. So if something is related to Russia, so if someone is close to Russia, will they join them in the grouping? No. One thing you can eliminate from Belarus, you can eliminate one, and A and B can be eliminated. Next one, here, Poland, Germany, Switzerland. None of Switzerland is a, did not join any grouping after the Second World War. Why? They wanted to maintain a neutral relation. They wanted to be neutral. If there is a war between European Union and the Russia, they want to maintain neutrality. So, 1 and Switzerland are not part of this one. So, if you remove this one also, then the option will be only 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is your answer. 27 member grouping, 2 and 3 is your option. This is the, so that's it, students. Thank you, everyone.